Так, и всем привет! Сегодня постримим игру «Ходячие мертвецы». Так, а я кое-что самое главное забыл. Это поменять название. Как всегда его забываю. Ладно, сейчас быстренько. Так. Давай, быстрей. Так. Так, все изменили. Так. И начинаем проходить. Сейчас игру разверну. Так, ну играем. Новая игра и играть. Новый день, эпизод первый. Первый раз в нее играю, надо посмотреть, что да как. Потом пройдем, может быть, вторую скачаем часть. Как все мне помнится, говорит, 2 или 3. Так, ладно. Что игра мультяшная, я к этому нормально отношусь. Главное, какой у меня сюжет. И так далее. Так. Судя по всему, это мы. Так, а нас везут в тюрьму. А зачем, интересно?
Well, I reckon you didn't do it then.
Так.
Why do you say that?
Ладно.
You know, I've driven a bunch of fellas down to this prison. Lord knows how many. Usually it's about now I get the I didn't do it.
Каждый раз.
Every time?
Every time.
We got what looks like a 1091E near Peach 285. All cars have to keep on the lookout for a 91B in the area.
Так, вот мышку управляем. Смотри, так.
I followed your case a little bit. You being a Macon boy and all.
Так, мы из Мейкона. Наверное, ты тоже из Мейкона, получается.
You're from
Раз
Macon.
спросил.
Yep, came up to Atlanta to be a city cop in the 70s. Always wanted to work a murder case. Like that senatorial mess you got yourself mixed up in. With all due respect. A real shame, that is. Hell,
Вот, поехали.
the whole family used to be regulars at your folks' drugstore right in downtown. Still
Ну, у нас
there?
аптека, значит,
Sure is.
Good.
Be advised, medical personnel en route to Hartsfield, various 1020 coming in.
Что там такое случилось? Что вертолеты летят?
I got a nephew up at UGA. You teach there long?
Going on my 6th year.
Что с тобой?
You meet your wife in
Нормально.
Athens?
Жена?
You want to know how I see it?
I got much choice?
Sure don't. Regardless, could be you just married the wrong woman.
Может быть. Может так.
Riot in progress. All officers are
Any of that seem important to you?
All of it. but that box never shuts up. Sit in this seat and pay too much attention and you'll drive yourself crazy. I'm driving this man once. He was the worst one. He wouldn't stop going on about how he didn't do it. He was an older fella, big soft eyes behind a pair of smart folk glasses. And he just wailing back there. Says it wasn't him. Crying and snotting all over right where you're sitting.
Officers are available for incoming 217.
Then before long, he starts kicking the back of the seat like a fussy baby on an airplane. And I tell him he's got to stop. That that's government property, and I'll be forced to zap him otherwise. So he stops, and having exhausted all his options, he starts crying out for his mama. Mama, it's all a big mistake. It wasn't me.
Man.
Man? Not even close. They caught the fucker red-handed, stabbing his wife, cutting her up as the boys came through the door. He sits in my car screaming bloody murder that it wasn't him. I think he actually believed it himself. It goes to show, people will up and go mad when they believe their life is over. I got another good one for you. This one's a little bit less depressing and a bit more hilarious, if I do say so. This other time...
По звукам он стрелять один. А, да, у него дробовик там. А, еще стреляет. Теперь нет. Не повезло. Так, вот и очухались. Чуть на голову. Да, нога. К черту. А вот и коп. Хрен знает. Так. Ну-ка, выберу. Последний раз. Так. Дабл, окей. Позволи. Ходить ж не может. Досталось. Хотя тому копу еще больше досталось. Он вообще, наверное, как раз в трупака и превратился уже. Может взять можно? Так, ну... Надо подойти к нему тогда. Надо ключи взять. Упали ключики. Да, рисково. Так, мне последний осталось открыть. Так, контрольную точку. О, уже. Ну да, осталось мертвых. А, нет. Кто дробовик где лежал? Так, вот. Прям сидит, бери. Хватай уже. Молодец, черт. Как дерево. Опа. Теннисная фигура. Девочка, что ли? Так, ну, чё? Блин, борись. Стой, все, мужик выстрелил. Беги, класс. Поговорить мог. Так, вот вы на двор попали. Да, не залезть не могут. Так.
Hello? Anybody?
Так. Сюда что ли сходить тогда? Домик на дереве. Причем поговорить типа.
Anybody up there?
Никого. Так, ну тогда сюда зайти. Странно как-то двигаться надо.
Hello? Anybody home? I need a little help.
Заходи и все. Тут зомбаков дофига. Всё. Зашел, не спрашивай.
Coming in. Don't shoot, okay? Ah, shit. Hello? I'm not an intruder. Or one of them. These
Очень
people
красивая.
need more help than I do.
Так.
It's fake. Damn.
Three new messages. Message 1, left at 5:43 p.m.
Hey, Sandra. This is Diana. We're still in Savannah. Ed had a little incident with some crazy guy near the hotel, so we had to get him back to the ER and have it checked out. Anyway, he's not feeling well enough to drive back tonight, so we're staying an extra day. Thanks so much for looking after Clementine, and I promise we'll be back in time before your spring break.
Message 2. Left at 11:19 p.m.
Oh my God, finally. I don't know if you tried to reach us. All the calls are getting dropped. They're not letting us leave and aren't telling us anything about Atlanta. Please, just leave the city and take Clementine with you back to Murrieta. I've got to get back to the hospital. Please let me know that you're safe.
Message 3. Left at 6:51 a.m.
Clementine, baby. If you can hear this, call the police. That's 911. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Ну как все плохо, значит. С такой прической была девушка похожа.
Daddy?
Huh?
Опа. Ну давайте сюда. Тут может есть. Опа. Как раз ораться.
Hello?
You need to be quiet.
Who is this?
I'm Clementine. This is my house.
Hi, Clementine. I'm Lee.
Значит, наследие.
You're not my daddy.
No, I'm not.
Сколько
How
тебе
old are
лет?
you?
8.
And you're all alone?
Yes. I don't know where anybody is. How old are you?
I'm, 37.
Okay.
А, где твои
Where are
родители?
your parents?
They took a trip and left me with Sandra. They're in Savannah, I think. Where the boats are?
Случаем это...
Are you safe?
I'm
Да,
outside in my
находится,
treehouse. They can't
Не
get in.
зомби?
That's smart.
See? Can you see me? I can see you through the window.
Значит, это Клементина. Ничего себе. Я... Так. Второй раз. Капец. Расхреначил, так расхреначил.
Man.
Блин, голова уже
Hi
откуда?
there.
Did you kill it?
Ответь честно. Не знаю, думаю,
I
да,
don't
пусть
know.
так будет.
I think so.
Sometimes they come back.
Have you killed one?
No, but they get shot a lot.
You've been all by yourself through this?
Yeah, I want my parents to come home now.
Они давно здесь не находятся.
I think that might be a little while, you know?
Oh,
Look, I don't know what happened, but I'll look after you until then.
what should we do now?
Думаю, надо уходить. Давай поищем помощь, пока не
We
стемнело.
need to find help before it gets dark.
Yeah, it's not safe at night.
Let's go. Stay close to me.
Так, а куда снимите? Ну, явно не за забор. Так. Так, пока так идем. Так, ну надо за Клементин. Так, о, подски какие-то.
Man,
I ain't never getting home to Mama at this rate.
this sucks.
Oh, it's hot this night.
Может, помочь им надо?
What's the matter?
Should I stay?
What?
I don't want to sleep in the treehouse tonight, but I don't know if I should leave. What if my parents come home?
I won't leave you alone.
Well, let's go somewhere safe that's close, okay?
That's a good idea. Hey, man!
Holy shit!
Don't eat us!
We're not gonna hurt you.
Yeah. Thought for a second you and the little one were both gonna give us the chomp.
Мы ищем
We need
помощь.
help.
Are you trying to get out of here? Because you should be. Those things are all over the damn place. I haven't seen anything as gnarly as this neighborhood since downtown Atlanta, 15 miles back. I'm Sean. Sean Green.
Lee, this is Clementine.
I'm Chet.
We shouldn't be out in the open like this. How about you help us clear the way, and we'll take you and your daughter out of here and down to my family's farm. It should be safer there.
На ферме
I'm not
хорошо.
a dad. I'm
Сосед.
a neighbor. Her parents are out of town.
Let's get going. Staying put for too long is a mistake.
What do you want to do?
The monster's coming. We gotta
Да,
go.
лучше не оставаться явно.
Lee, quick, let's go.
А чуть же ради сидит. Я с больно много толкаю, а он сидит. Вот плохо. Это главное, это
Were any of those guys neighbors too?
Да, видимо, долго ехали. Что ж так стемнело?
Hey, Sean, I'm gonna run on home. My mama's gonna be in a snit.
No sweat, man. I'll catch you tomorrow night.
It was nice to meet you both.
Ну да. А рад это точно. Например, добрались.
Thank God you're okay.
I was worried it'd be bad here, too.
Been quiet as usual the past couple days. Reckon down the way thinks his mare's gone lame, but that ain't nothing new.
I wouldn't have made it back
Это
without
отец
Chet.
Хана.
Well, I'm glad you took him with you then.
А, отец.
You've brought a couple guests.
Вот и
Your
сын
boy's a
спасен.
lifesaver.
Glad he could be a help to somebody. So it's just you and your daughter then.
Oh, not his daughter. He was her neighbor.
Honey, do you know this man?
Yes.
Okay, then. Well, looks like you hurt your leg pretty bad there.
Да, это очень поранили.
Yeah, it's not doing so good.
Что-то не так.
I can help you out. Sean, run on in and check on your sister. You, take a seat up on the porch and I'll go see what I have.
Окей, окей.
Let's have a look. Yeah, this is swollen to hell.
It hurts
Да,
like
не
hell.
болит чертовски.
I bet it does. What did you say your name was?
I didn't.
Well, now's the time.
It's Lee.
Nice to meet you, Lee. I'm Herschel Green.
Хорошо, Грин.
How'd this happen?
Jumping a fence,
Running from something?
just like everybody else.
What type of danger has the girl seen?
The kind there's a lot of. She had a few lonely days with nothing but the dead keeping her company.
I still just can't imagine it.
Consider yourself lucky.
Да, среди
House
ходячих
is full up with
сложно.
mine. We got another displaced family of 3 sleeping in the barn. You and your daughter are welcome to rest there, and we're done here.
Хлеб.
I didn't get your name, darling.
Clementine.
Can't imagine what you've been through, Clementine.
I'm looking after her until we find her parents.
Hey, Dad. So I'm thinking, first thing tomorrow, we gotta reinforce the fence around the farm.
That doesn't seem necessary.
Я думаю,
I
правильно,
don't know
что
what you
забыл
saw on
сказать.
TV or heard on the radio, but there's some serious shit hitting the fan. I don't think anyone knows how big it is yet.
Your son's right. You're gonna want to fortify this place.
Stuff like that doesn't happen around here, Sean.
Dad, I'm serious. Lee, come on. Tell him what you saw out there, man.
I got chased by a couple of dead people.
Well, do what you think you should. We got plenty of chores as it is.
Lee and those folks in the barn can help out in the morning. We gotta do it. Really.
I already said okay. Well, I'm all done here.
А что
Should
же
start to feel
пробуем
better tomorrow.
заниматься?
Thanks.
If your leg gets hot or the swelling doesn't go down, you're probably dealing with an infection.
What do we do then?
We'll probably just have to shoot you. We'll clean it, redress it, and you'll be fine.
Okay, that'd be preferable.
There's blankets and such in the barn. We'll be seeing you bright and early. Come tomorrow, which way you think you're headed?
Towards Macon, I suppose. All right then.
Теперь надо поспать. Самое главное. А вон наверху кто-то. Муж, жена и
It
сын,
smells
похоже.
like...
Летать. Надо, наверное, ответить. Ну, вот.
Manure.
manure? Like when a horse plops?
Just like that.
I missed my mom and dad.
I
Конечно,
bet.
чё.
How far is Savannah?
Pretty far.
Oh, okay.
Понятия не имею, где саванна, но... Как Ли сказал, наверное, далеко. Закричала жена, что ли? Которую он из окна выкинул? Или... Я не понял. Какого выкинул?
Hey, get up.
О, мужик. Здорово.
I'm itchy.
Well, you slept in a barn, little lady. Lucky you don't have spiders in your hair. But I bet your daddy scared them all away, huh?
I'm, not her dad. Name's Lee.
I'm Kenny.
Dad, we're in the middle of a fence. There's a tractor and everything.
We better get going, or we won't hear the end of it. That's my boy, Ken Jr. We call him Duck, though.
Duck.
Doc?
Yeah, nothing bothers him. Like water off a duck's back, you know?
That's a valuable trait lately.
No kidding. But frankly, I think it's because he's dumb as a bag of hammers.
Dad!
Well, he makes up for it with enthusiasm. The word is you were on your way to Macon.
My family's from there.
Well, Macon's on the way, and personally, I'd appreciate the company of a guy who can knock a couple of heads together if he has to.
Я думаю, с ним надо будет.
Sure, we'll tag along.
It's a plan, then. Honey, Duck, this is Lee. And, what's the girl's name?
Clementine.
Clementine.
That is a very pretty name.
Thanks.
Well, we should get to work. We've all seen what those things can do out there, so the faster we get this fence up, the better.
I want to build a fence.
Yeah? Well, I need a good foreman. You can sit on the tractor and yell at me whenever I take a water break.
On the tractor? Cool!
Duck and I will hop to it.
I can keep an eye on your little girl here on the porch. We can visit.
Так, я думаю, надо поговорить с Кенни. Хотя давайте с ней сначала, потом с Кенни.
Hey there, girls. You two actually look relaxed.
I think we're doing just fine. Clementine was just telling me about first grade.
Oh, how was that?
It's easy.
Well, yeah. So, you're good?
Anyway, it's almost like we didn't see people eating each other for the past 3 days. It's peaceful here, no?
So, what do you do when corpses aren't walking around?
I'm a veterinarian back in Fort Lauderdale. Like Herschel here, except more with dogs and cats and not horses. What is it that you do, Lee?
I used to teach up at the University of Georgia.
We need to hope that we can go back to our jobs soon, Lee. Back to normal. It can't stay like this.
Yeah, my mistake.
We'll all be home soon.
How did you handle getting through the city?
Kenny just drove. We passed so many people that needed help, and we just passed people. Over some, just...
It's okay. It's fine. You don't have to say anymore.
I want to go home tomorrow, but even then I can't take away the things Doc went through. Don't you want to go back to the moment before you knew about all of this?
Anybody in their right mind would. Families and barbecues and beers with good friends.
All of those things.
Those are the things we live for, right? With those gone, what's the point? Back in a bit.
Okay, Lee.
Так, сейчас надо чуть попозже буду заканчивать. Это времени уже много. Так. Надо поговорить с Кенни.
Hey there, Kenny. Need any help?
No, I think I got it. Do you need any help?
What do you mean?
I mean, in taking care of that little girl. You know what you're doing? You got kids of your own?
Nah, no kids.
Would've liked one then.
You know. How's your son doing?
Good, I think. Katya's got a sister up in Memphis. We were coming back from visiting her. We were in a gas station and some guy grabbed my boy. I thought he was kidnapping him. I was on the fucker in about 2 seconds and... Christ. Just lucky I was there. We saw a lot of bodies before we stumbled upon Herschel's. But we're a tough family, Lee. Ain't nothing gonna faze us.
So what's your family's plan?
Get back on down to Lauderdale and let this mess get sorted out. Government will start handing out shots and the National Guard will do its thing. On the odd chance things got too bad, we could hop on my boat, I guess.
You've got a boat.
I'm a commercial fisherman, catching mackerel, dolphin, whatever's biting and paying. Katya wouldn't be wild about it, but the boat's not that bad.
See
Вот как хорошо. Так, куда дальше-то? Опа. Надо к ней сходить тогда. Нога тоже нормально стал. Поговорить с Даком.
How you doing, Duck?
Good. I'm gonna drive the tractor. I'm the foreman. Lift with your back, Sean.
Помочь, может, ему?
Hey, Lee.
Need a hand?
That'd be great. If you could cut those 2x to length, that'd sure speed things up.
Давайте разберем. Сложно, что
My dad doesn't know how bad it is.
No, he doesn't.
I saw a guy in Atlanta kill a kid. A boy. Just shot him right in the face.
You gotta do what you can to survive.
Like put a gun to that kid's head and pull the trigger? Fuck that, man. He didn't even hesitate. He just turned, put the barrel of the gun right between the kid's eyes. Pulled the trigger. You don't see things like that. It's not like in the movies.
They don't fall like you think.
Did you have to do it?
Do what?
Kill. Have you had to off one yet?
Oh, I had to shoot one.
I could shoot one, maybe, if it were far away. I'm just glad we're getting this fence built. Dad just wants to keep the family safe and thinks inviting people in is a bigger threat than whatever's out there. How about yours? How's your family?
My brother and parents are in Macon. I hope.
Oh man, I hope so too. Maybe it's not too bad there. That's probably all I need cut for now. Thanks.
Okay.
And Sean, thanks again for the ride.
No problem, Lee. Couldn't leave you behind. Anyway, when you see my dad around, he might want some help in the barn.
Ну вот идемте в хлев. Опа, уже здесь.
You should know that if you weren't leaving with Kenny today, I wouldn't stand for your lack of honesty last night.
Видимо, заподозрил.
Not
Тебе
sure I
знает о
follow.
нас.
How'd you get out of Atlanta?
On foot. I headed south and hoofed it out of there.
That's a long walk.
This farm's a nice plot of land.
Had you told me 20 years ago I'd still be doing this, I would have told you that you were full of crap. Never was a plan, having a place like this. It was in the family, and I guess so was I. Family's important. It's all that matters. Do you agree with that?
Was brought up to, yes.
Where's your family now? Parents? Wife? Girlfriend?
My parents are in Macon with my brother.
Well, I hope they're all right. But now you've got this little girl to take care of. Clementine, is it? You just stumbled up on her?
Yeah, I was looking for help in her house.
Can I give you a piece of advice?
Sure.
I don't know who you are or what you did, but you better become a better liar, and fast. Let's say things don't get better back in the cities, or they get worse before they do. You're gonna have to depend on the honesty of strangers if you're gonna make it. And if those same people get to questioning yours, you're gonna be in trouble. So whoever you are and whatever you did, keep it to your damn self. But at least you have the common sense to listen to a man giving you advice.
Go! I'll get my gun!
Да. Не стал, кстати, забор надо делать. Именно так.
Get the fuck out of here!
I'm sorry.
Sorry? Your son is alive. You don't get to be sorry. And you didn't even try to help. I thought I could help them both.
Look at him. You thought wrong. And now? Please. Just go.
Get out and never come back.
Ну жаль. Ладно, не погнали.
You've got that ride to Macon if you want it.
Так, ну я думаю, на сегодня закончим. Завтра я эту главу достримлю и потом еще вторую полностью. Так что, ну, всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока.